am here to help you choose a major for college, university, extended education, that kind of thing, because I know a lot of you are thinking about it right now, and it can be really overwhelming and very daunting to just choose your life right now. Hi, I'm Kim, your certified crazy lady. Crazy means you're free to be your truest self, so join me by subscribing. I do a lot of psychic and tarot readings, as well as make vlogs about my life as a psychic witch. Today I'm going to pull some cards, channel in for some insight on what you should choose as your major, see what we can expect and what the energy is doing, and then it's all up to you. I'm just the messenger, you are the doer. Take what connects, leave the rest, and let's get going. This is a new deck to me. This is the Voice of the Soul's Oracle. We're going to use it to help you for your pick a card. So I'm going to choose 3 cards, and you're going to choose the card that resonates with you, that connects to you, and then you will use the timestamp in the description or in the chapters of the video at the bottom there. And that will be your reading. So here we go. What should they choose as a major? Right out of the gate, what should they choose as a major? What do they need to know going forward with their education and for their life? Please just get one more. Sometimes with new decks, it's kind of hard to tell who's jumping out because they're just new and not really stiff, but you know, I mean, I guess yes, stiff. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh, we have loss. Interesting. Where is that going to lead us? The burden of tears. Ugh, man, I feel that deep in my bones. And freedom. Okay, this is great. Okay, these are actually super great cards to be choosing from, because all of our walks of life are different. All of our situations are different, and the reasons behind pursuing higher education are yours, and they're going to be different than other people's reasons. So this is actually really great for us to choose from, I feel like. I'm also feeling that this is weighing on us. Like before, I know this is not the reading, but I'm already feeling that this is weighing really heavily on you. Oh, man, I wish I could just that away for you. But it is, it's hard, so I understand that. There's a lot of pressure that comes with this kind of thing, so I'm going to do my best to give you some insight on it to help you make your decision, and just know that you can change your major, and that you're allowed to change your mind in your life when you learn things, when you gain additional wisdom. You know, nothing is permanent, okay? Nothing is permanent. So keep that in mind. All right, let's get to choosing here. We have loss. Okay. We have burden of tears. And we have freedom. All right, so as I said before, whichever card your eyes land on first, whichever card you just kind of keep looking back to, whichever card your heart says, that one, trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself. It can also be more than one, so you can definitely, if all 3 of these are singing out to you, then you can go through all 3 readings. They're all meant for you. If just 2 of them, if just 1 of them, you know which card is yours, okay? So I'm going to let you choose, and then I'm going to pick your piles, and then we'll do your readings. So go ahead now and choose card number 1, pile number 1, card number 2, pile number 2, card number 3, pile number 3. Over here, trust yourself. Based on the art, based on the words, just based on feeling and intuition. Just trust yourself. Okay, really trust yourself. Choose your card now, and I will see you at the card picking time. This is the card picking time, the pile separating time. It's a thing. All right, yeah, as I construct the piles and construct your readings with all the cards face down, that's what I'm doing. Pick your card now, and I will see you in just a bit. Let's choose your piles. I'm going to shuffle through the tarot deck as well as the Woodland Wardens deck because I feel like we need a little bit of an animal guide to just lead us through the forest that is higher education. Okay, so I'm going to choose, keep them face down, and then you'll go to your pile, but I'm going to just basically put your piles together here. We can sit together and do that, or you can skip right ahead to your reading. Choice is yours. All right. What should pile number 1 do for a major? What should they choose for their major? What should their major be? What should pile 2 choose for a major? What should their major be? What should pile 3 choose as a major? What should they major in? Okay. And a little animal friend. Oh, you know what? I think we're going to pull one more from this deck too when we're done. We just go by what I feel. That's how this goes all the time. All right. What does pile 1 need to know about choosing their major? Please help lead. What's this one? Pile 1. All right. About pile 2. What does pile 2 need to know about choosing a major? What's going to help lead pile 2? What's going to lead pile 3 to their major? What do they need to know about choosing a major? Oops. Technical. Oh my, that's much too many. Can we get one at a time, please? I know. I love talking to you too. All right, and then a lasting message from the voice of the souls. What message does pile number 1 need to hear about choosing a major? That's too many. That's too many. It's too many. It is a new deck, so it's very jumpy right now. What's this one? We made it. All right. What is pile number 2? What message do they need about their major, about choosing a major? What lasting message? What do they need to know? Choosing a major. I need one at a time. I know. I'm excited too. It's a very exciting time. It is a very exciting time. What is pile number 3? Thank you. What is pile number 3? What message do they need about choosing a major? There we go. Okay. All right. So we have our piles here. I think I'm going to adjust some camera lighting because it's kind of driving me a little bit crazy. Okay, we have pile number 1 there. Pile number 2 here. Does it look dark to you? I don't know. I feel like it looks dark. Pile number 3 up here. Here we go. Going to adjust my brightness the littlest bit. There we go. All right, I will see you, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. I will see you all at your readings. Hello, pile number 1. Congratulations on making the decision to further your education. I'm very excited for you. This is not necessarily, this is a time of pressure, but it is also a time of excitement. So please try to hold on to that feeling. It's very exciting, in my opinion. Okay, so you chose loss. You didn't choose loss. You chose this card. Okay. I'm sure it will play a role in your reading. It usually does. But we're going to set that there, see what the tarot has to say and what our animal friends have to say. Oh, beautiful. Fantastic card out of the gate. Oh, yes. Dang. Look at you. Ooh, we got you a bobcat. Excellent. Let's see how I want to do this. I think we're going to kind of go this way. I'm going to fit everybody. All right, and lasting message. Hell, okay, yeah, you're on the right track. I can tell you right. I'm already feeling that. I'm getting that immediately that you are on the right track. Maybe we do this. Haha. There we go. Figured it out. Okay. Oh yeah, we go where the wind takes me here. Okay, so right off the bat, I can already sense that you're on the right track because you're asking for help. Okay. So like boom, right there, if you needed confirmation or validation about pursuing your education, this is it. This is your sign that yes, that is what you should be doing. This is it. That is the first and foremost thing you need to hear, is that you are absolutely on the right track in pursuing education, okay, in bettering your knowledge and intellect and your skills and those kinds of things. So you are exactly doing what you should be doing, and that's fantastic. You also, and these are both telling me that you are very supported in this. This is something that you are encouraged to do, whether it is with the people in your physical life or whether it is your team of spirit guides in the universe, but you are amazingly encouraged. Like you have a lot of cheerleaders and you have a lot of people. I'm getting this push behind you of people just helping nudge you. Okay, you're on your way, and I'm kind of feeling like you may be feeling pressure because of that. Yeah, I'm feeling that you're definitely not wanting to let people down, and oh man, I hear that real loud. And okay, yeah, it's definitely coming to me because you may kind of be thinking like, oh, is this right for me? Am I just doing it because everyone's telling me to do it? And I think it is right for you. And I think you need to understand that the people telling you to do it and the people encouraging you to do it want what's best for you. And they're so excited for you. And the universe is excited for you, okay? The universe is also helping you, okay? Like you're here asking for help and insight. And so like, yes, okay? But I'm also feeling in terms of what, because this is about what you should major in, okay? So let me focus back in on this. Okay. Because I'm seeing a lot of support. I think that you need to choose something. I feel that. This is me. I have my own opinions. But I'm feeling you need to also choose something that is supportive. You need to choose something that is supportive for you. Wow, there's a vague message, but it is what it is. Like you need to choose for you, not choose for others. So if you are getting pressure to choose something that isn't really your vibe, you need to choose what is your vibe. First of all, I would avoid something just for the money. Don't choose a major because of how much money that career will make you when you're done. That is what you need to avoid. I can tell you that right now, that is not the answer for you. The answer is to choose something that makes you feel alive. And it's something that helps people. It is for sure something that helps people. So it's almost like, just as an example, it's almost like you're feeling pressured to choose like pre-med or to become a doctor because that's going to make you a lot of money and that will help people, but you're more leaning toward becoming a therapist. And that may not make as much money as a plastic surgeon, but that's something that you feel will be more helpful to people. And that's just an example. I'm not saying that you need to choose psychology or anything like that. I'm saying that you need to choose what you know is going to help people, not what is going to make you money. Now I'm going to wait for some more examples or answers to come in because I feel like I want to give you more insight than that. I want to be a little clearer, and I might need to pull some more cards, but it's going to be a bit of a, and I think that's what we have Bobcat here for. Bobcats are very, it's like, the word on the card is patience, okay, but, and I make that argument with this deck a lot, I think the keywords, you kind of got to take them or leave them, but what I know about bobcats and what I'm feeling with this reading is that there are two sides to the bobcat. It's the same coin, but there are two sides. There's the patient stalking cat, right? The quiet, the waiting, the tail, even though a bobcat doesn't have a tail, going back and forth, they have a little tail, but like I'm getting that intense focus. But on the other side of that, bobcats can be very aggressive. They can be very, I've seen videos of them attacking people in neighborhoods, right? So, but I feel like you need to engage, and maybe patience is correct in this reading, because you need to engage in that focus of making the right decision, not just choosing the thing that's going to make you money. I feel like you're really leaning into, well, this major will make me, this much, and this major, maybe I can do this. If I do this, I'll make the, and then I can be really wealthy and things like that. And like, that's not the way for you. That's the way for some people. It's not a happy life. And you deserve more. You deserve the real prize that the bobcat is stalking. Not the random dude that the bobcat attacks because he happens to be there. Okay, that's not a meal for the bobcat. That's just a random happenstance, and then it goes off and no one is better off, right? That's not your way. Your way is something that makes you feel like you're helping people. I'm going to pull one more tarot and see if we can get any more clarity on that. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm getting such like a money thing. Such a... You need to... I'm just waiting for the murkiness to clear. There's a hair. There's more than a hair, but there was a hair. You really need to choose for yourself. That is the biggest message, is choose for yourself. Like, you're almost like being sheltered from other decisions. Like, I'm seeing this little like shroud around your shoulders of just keeping the other ideas away, and only the ideas of others are coming through. So it's so just, it's you. Oh man, you need to decide for you, you need to decide for you, you need to decide for you. That's like the only thing they're punching out to me. And we're going to go one more. That came out fast and it's going to be the exact same message. Oh. You may want to consider something that involves a lot of travel, or you may want to consider something like a business, like a major in business. Maybe even tourism. Oh my gosh, I am getting like a tourism vibe. That's so funny. I wasn't expecting something like that. So, something in the realm of travel and business and or business. Okay, so, and this is not going to be what these other people want. They're going to support you in the end, okay? But it's not going to be what they want. You are supported by spiritually. You are supported emotionally and spiritually from your guides and your ancestors and the universe and the spirits around you. Okay, you really, really are. And if your physical life support system feels a little shaky, please rely on that spiritual support that you have, because it's huge. But I am feeling that you need to lean into something that is business or tourism-based business, whether it's, I mean, you don't even need a degree to run a travel agency, but like whether it is something to do with oh man, like supporting people who are traveling. And that could be opening up, refugees or immigrants. Maybe you become an immigration lawyer. Think of these ways in which you can help travelers. And maybe you may end up traveling yourself, but I'm definitely getting a travelers. You need to be supporting travelers. You need to go into the business of supporting travelers. Whether that is opening up your own travel agency, or whether that is, eventually being the director of a refugee charity or something like that. And those are just the first two examples that kind of popped in my head, but there's a plethora of things, a cornucopia of opportunity for you to help travelers. You need to find what that is. And there may be some travel involved for you as well. So that's awesome. This is really cool. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry. Children. Motherhood. It's a fun time. Anyway, everything's fine. But I think we've kind of got to the gist of this, is be really careful not to reach for the low-hanging fruit or to get too aggressive about it and to just jump on the thing that you know is going to make you money, and just be prepared for some resistance from your support. And if you do meet resistance, rely on your spirit team. Oh, it is vibrating and everything's crazy. We're going to take off the vibrating watch. Shh, be quiet. Okay. Please look into something that has to do with helping travelers. I think that's going to be your main gig, but just be really careful not to choose something that you know is going to make you a lot of money, and know that you are on the right track asking for help today. Like you're in alignment. So know that, and go into this with a lot of confidence in yourself and your future. It's going to be really, really cool. You're going to do a lot of really cool things. I hope this was helpful for you. As usual, take what connects, leave the rest. I do have a free email in my description below that gives you a free psychic reading with the full moon. So sign up for that if you are interested. If you made it this far into your reading, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And until we meet again, embrace your crazy. Hello, pile number 2. I am very excited for this time in your life. A little bit jealous because I absolutely love, just the opportunity and excitement that comes with college and learning and the atmosphere and environment, blah, 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 all that things. But I'm a dreamer, so there you go. You are probably feeling a little less excited. You're probably feeling a little freaked out. And let's see if we can help you out with that. I drew cards for you a moment ago, and this card will probably work its way in eventually, but let's see kind of what tarot has to say, and then a little animal guide to help you to choosing your major, and then a final message from the Voice of the Souls Oracle. So let's see. Oh, okay. Similar to the other reading. That's funny. Oh, that's nice. Ooh. There you go. If you were going back and forth between this and the card for pile number 3, the Freedom card, you're in the right place. Your validation there. For that, let me see what the Hermit has to tell me. First message I'm really getting for you is that this really needs to be your decision and your decision alone. You need to really look inside yourself and understand what you need to do going forward. This is a 100% you decision, not a decision of those around you. And I'm also feeling like the major that you need to choose is something that's going to lead you to a little more of working with yourself and not so much with others. Trying to understand what they may be, what that kind of thing may be. But if you've been thinking, kind of reflecting on what you might want to do for a career, something with more solitude work is what you're going to lean toward. We'll get some more clarity in a bit. I had to draw more cards for the first pile, so I'll probably have to draw more for you. I can already tell I need to draw more for you, but that's okay. We'll get there. We'll pick them up in a second. I can tell you that whoever's telling you what you should choose needs to be ignored right now. Like, there's messages coming into you from not you, from someone else, or other people. Other people are probably yakking at you about it, and you need to kind of avoid the things that they're telling you, whatever that may be. It's a really strong message I'm getting, is that you need to not listen to them. Don't listen to them. They don't know what is best for you. They aren't doing this with ill intent. They're hoping for the best for you. But they're not correct. That isn't what's best for you. They just think that's what's best for you, so they want you to be happy, but that what they're suggesting isn't going to do it. It's not going to do it for you. So let's pull a few more for some clarity. Patience. It's not time to choose yet. That sucks. I don't want to say that to you because you feel like it's time to choose, but it is not yet time to choose. That's why the Hermit is here also. It's too soon. It's too soon for you. And I think this is kind of starting to make a little more sense now, because you're really burdened by this. It's bugging you. You want to know, you want to choose, you want to move on. And it's not time to move on. You need to be sitting with this for a while. I'm trying to see understand rather. Before we move on to that, let's just get a little more. get this as clear for you as I can. Okay, it's not too long that you have to wait. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so don't panic. That is my philosophy with any of the reading of mine, is don't panic. Okay, relax. It's all right. Okay, so you have to wait now. Okay, like you need to wait right now. But you don't need to wait for very long. Okay, the freedom of this burden is coming. It's not very far away, but it's not today. Okay, you need patience. Patience. I'm trying to think if I'm crossing this. And if I'm getting like a crossed wire, and that there is a major that has to do with waiting and patience. Okay, it's a big degree. The thing you are eyeballing and the thing you are considering, it's almost like it's something like medicine or law that is going to take longer than a traditional degree. Whatever it is that you're looking at is one of those that just, you have to go on and go on and go on into like graduate school and beyond. Like the way a doctor has to, the first degree and the medical degree and the residency and it's like never ending, right? I'm feeling like that's part of this message here. Like which is why it's very important for you to think about this real hard and to make sure that you are prepared for that, because it's going to be a wild ride when you do go into this, okay? Whatever this thing is, it's going to take you longer than you want it to take you, longer than anyone wants to be doing that. It's going to be a little grueling, and it's going to feel a little never ending. I mean, you could argue that with any college degree, I feel like, but I think that's part of why you have the deer as your guide here to guide you through this, because like, for the most part, unless they are in danger, deer are slow and cautious, okay? They're walking along, nibbling grass, constantly paying attention to their surroundings, ready to bolt at a moment's notice, that kind of thing. And I think that you need to take a page from their book, in that you need to very cautiously consider every angle and all of your surroundings and your life and your lifestyle and your own mental health and your own skill set and personality, and consider all of these things and address them before you go jumping into this very big commitment, because this is going to be a big commitment for you. And as I said, but I feel like I said this before, and maybe I didn't. I can't remember when I said this, but I said this. Anyway, everything is temporary. You can change your mind. Okay, if you get into it and you don't like it, or it's just not going to be what you want, then you can change your mind. Everything is temporary. Okay, that's life. I don't want you to go in too crazy. You really need to reflect, and you really need to ignore what other people are telling you, okay? You need to get in your own head about this, and in your own heart, okay? And really have the patience. Be patient in choosing, and then be patient while you're getting that big thing. And so I do feel like it is going to be, I'm not sure it's medical. It may be for some of you in this reading, but I'm feeling it's also something with the law. Because I know a lawyer takes extra schoolwork and things like that. What? I'm waiting for her to tell me what other examples that I may have. Medicine, law, maybe even something business or political. I am getting a little bit of a hit on like politics, like that may be, which is a grueling, long time, lifelong thing, right? Like that's where the patience and the drudgery come in, and that's where, you know, also the deer is here saying, you can calmly nibble the grass, but you need to be ready to, you know, ba-boom, when the time comes. And that's what both of them are saying here. So just be prepared and take the time to prepare. Because the major that is for you is definitely going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. And I want to give you more detail than that, but they just will not send it through because it's still a collective reading. So it's big though. Like I said, it's medical, law, even like veterinary medicine or something that's going to take more than a regular 4-year degree. It's something that's going to take longer than a 4-year degree. So look at those kinds of careers and those kinds of majors and things like that and kind of see what speaks to you, not your friends and family. What speaks to you. It's very important. Don't chase their approval. Chase your approval. You need to approve of your life. They're just gravy. Okay. All right. That's going to give you freedom though. And that's important to kind of hold on to, is the fact that like the patience and the preparation is going to be true freedom for you. I hope that makes sense. That's what's going to liberate you from kind of the way that you've been feeling with like, what do I do? This is going to be too much. I don't know if I can handle it. You can handle it. And the preparation is what's going to make it so that you're able to handle it. So just mentally preparing, physically preparing, understanding how your life is going to change, understanding how long it's going to take, understanding the commitment that is going to come from you, and understanding how to follow through with that commitment. These are all the things you need to be thinking about before you fully commit. And you're capable. There's nothing here that tells me you shouldn't be doing that. The only thing this is telling me you shouldn't be doing is listening to other people and their opinion. Okay? I hope this was helpful for you. I know you weren't able to get a, hey, you should major in something that has to do with this. All I could say is you should major in something that's a commitment, and it's something that is, it's big. It's big and it's good. And you can handle it, but you really need to prepare yourself, okay? Think like the deer. Nibble on your grass and go when you need to go. But just always be paying attention to everything around you, okay? I hope this was helpful for you. If you made it this far into your reading, please consider subscribing. I do have a free email list in the description below. I send out a full moon reading every full moon. I send it out on the full moon reading on the full moon. It is free. It will always be free. It's in the description below if you're interested. Thank you so much for being here. Take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We are going to get some insight on what you should major in. Pulled cards a moment ago. Put you here. Let's see what they had to say. For every other reading, I've had to pull additional cards. So we'll see how this goes for you. Definitely. Ooh! Snake energy always. Oh man, this is a very stabby reading. Don't panic. Don't panic. It happens. Okay, let's see. Right off the bat, I can tell you that there is some transformation that is going to be taking place. Yeah, the thing that you're going to choose to major in your education experience is really going to change you. It's going to change a lot. So, a lot of you. It's going to change a lot of you to be specific. Oh, I'm also getting a message of like, don't like betray yourself. Don't stab your own self. Okay, like don't do what you know is not right. You know what not to do. Don't do that. That's you what not to do is correct. You know that you shouldn't do that, so don't do that, okay? So make sure that you're definitely avoiding the things that you know aren't for you and that you know are detrimental to you. And you know what they are. You know right now, you know what they are. Oh, there's so much like downward spiky stabby energy here, and I'm trying to make sense of it and let the water clear because it's really so you need to be majoring in something emotional, something that will be very emotionally supportive to both you and others. I feel like all my examples always land on therapist, counseling, psychologist, writer. Why did I get the word writer in my head? Do you like writing? Are you a good writer? Do you like to write? Fiction, nonfiction, whatever. That is something to consider. Also spirituality. Um, oh yeah, something theology or mythology or maybe even like history. Mm, religious studies, relationships, something in that. Sociology kind of situation. Something that has to do with nurturing and supporting emotional things, emotional, spiritual things. Okay, something. I'm just getting this is the little visual I'm getting is your help. Help. Okay. I get the weirdest little pictures in my head. But definitely something from the heart is what I'm getting. And it really do consider something in the realm of spirituality, religion. If you are a very religious person, you know you want to get into more of the theology of that and more of the backgrounds of your own or maybe world religions. Maybe even something in like international relations. This could lead to politics. This could lead to state work, federal work, that kind of stuff. Relationships though, like something with relationships or something with spirituality or religion. I am getting like the word religion, and that doesn't mean you need to become religious if you're not. But if you are someone who is a big advocate for things, you know, religion is a good place to meet people. Not like meet friends, but to meet people in conversation and to meet people in understanding their points of view, in understanding how to help them for your cause, that kind of a neutral ground for meeting people. Religion is a good, you know, you can understand where they stand on things religiously in order to help them understand your point of view. There we go. I got there. But definitely something worldly, world religions, international relations, sociology, economics a little bit maybe if you are a little more statistical, if you are a little more analytical, you may want to look at economics because that has to do with people and society and which is relationships, right? So something that has to do with relations, something that has to do with religion and spirituality is I'm getting that really. I don't even need to pull other cards. I thought I was definitely going to have to pull other cards, but I do not. I know that's what I'm getting for you. Something in that realm, but you really need to make sure you are not, and that makes sense why this came up in the what not to do position. Don't choose something that is going to be detrimental to you. Do not betray yourself. If you know that learning about theology and religion is going to hurt you mentally or lower your vibration or just make you, with your self-confidence or with your own spirituality, if it's going to be detrimental to any of that, that's not your major. You need something more along the lines of economics or international relations or psychology, something to help people in a different way than that, something to deal with relationships in a different way. And that's just an example. So if you think that would be cool, but I worry it would mess me up here, there, whatever, that is your message to not choose that, okay? I can't emphasize this strongly enough for you that it's very important that you do not choose something that's going to be detrimental to you, and you might be considering something that you worry is going to not be good for you, and that is not good for you. Walk away, okay? That's not the major for you. Choose something else that has to do with spirituality, religion, relationships, worldly type of relational things, and that. It's going to be a transformation for you though, and that is another really big message here. Snake is transformation. Snake sheds its skin. It is still snake at the end of the day, but it's a little newer. It's a little shinier. It's bigger, better, badder. Okay, that's going to be happening for you, and it may be that this transforming, it's not transitioning, it's transforming. This transformation could be what leads you to figuring out your major. So you could be going through some metamorphosis type stuff right now. A lot of people are, that's just the energy that's going on. But there's a lot of grabbing at your personal power energy too. So it's important for you to either finish that transformation before you decide, so that you know what's going to be unhelpful and hurtful to you, or know that choosing this major and embarking on this new season of your life is going to come with a big transformation. It's going to come with a big transformation. It's not going to feel good. That is your lasting message, okay? This isn't like you're going to be learning and growing and feeling so light and wonderful and shiny. You're going to feel a little icky. It's going to be a rough go. It's not a bad go. It's just uncomfortable. It just doesn't feel good. That doesn't mean it's bad. That means it's hard. Okay? So please understand that. Go forth choosing your major in religion, in spirituality, in world relations, in economics, in governments, in whatever it is that you end up choosing along those lines. Go with the knowledge that it's gonna be a rough ride. And it may not be a rough ride the entirety of your kind of higher education time. It may just be at the beginning. There's going to be some unlearning that needs to take place. There's going to be some changes in you that need to take place. And change is hard. Change is hard. So whether that has to do with exactly your... Wow, camera decided to just go kaput on me. And I messed up everything. Okay, but that is a sign that I'm droning on and on and on. So please just be prepared for a lot of changes. Change is hard. And you definitely need to not get it twisted, because these things are hard and the change is hard. It doesn't mean it's bad, but don't think that whatever is wrong for you needs to be turned into something right, and that's the transformation. That's not it. If you know that something is wrong for you, it's wrong for you. There you have it. Okay, so your major needs to be something in relations. Definitely can be something in terms of world relations or religions or spirituality or economics or all those kinds of things. But definitely avoid the thing that you know is going to be detrimental to you, okay? The major you're going to choose will not be easy. It's going to come with a big change for you, but it's not something that's supposed to be hurtful to you. I know it says pain, but that's because change is hard, okay? Snakes are at their most aggressive when they're shedding their skin because it hurts. But it's not bad. It would be bad for them if they didn't, okay? It would be unhelpful and detrimental to them if they didn't shed their skin. So you need the transformation, but you don't need to hurt yourself. You don't need to choose something that's going to not be good for you. I hope this was helpful for you. If you made it this far in your reading, please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. I am sorry if it cut out and got funny there for a second. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I do have a free email list in the description below. I send out a free psychic reading with the full moon, so sign up for that if you are interested. Please remember to take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy.